Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nature's Haven. And today we have a delightful and magical project in store for you. We're going to create a whimsical children's garden. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or just someone who loves fostering creativity, this project is perfect for you. So, let's dive in. Before we get started, let's talk about what makes a children's garden special. It's a space designed to spark imagination, encourage exploration, and connect kids with nature. We'll be incorporating colorful plants, engaging activities, and fun decorations to make this garden truly enchanting. The first step is choosing the right location. Look for a spot with plenty of sunlight, as most plants thrive in sunlight. Also, consider the size of the area and how much space you have to work with. A children's garden can be as small as a corner of your backyard or as large as a dedicated plot. Once you've chosen the location, it's time to plan the layout. Think about different zones for various activities, a reading nook, a planting area, and maybe even a tiny fairy garden. Get creative with paths, plant beds, and seating arrangements to make the space visually appealing. Now, let's talk plants. Choose vibrant, easy to care for plants that appeal to children. Think about incorporating flowers with bold colors, fragrant herbs, and perhaps some veggies for a hands-on learning experience. Make sure to consider the season and climate in your area. To add that extra touch of magic, let's make some DIY decorations. You can create whimsical signs, painted rocks, or even fairy houses. Involving the kids in crafting these decorations will make the garden truly their own. Children love to learn through play, so let's set up some engaging activities. Consider a mini scavenger hunt, a small mud kitchen, or even a bug observation area. These activities will not only entertain but also educate in a fun way. Before we wrap up, let's talk about safety. Make sure to choose non-toxic plants, avoid thorny or poisonous varieties, and secure any loose or sharp objects. Safety first, always. When selecting the perfect location for your children's garden, consider factors that contribute to a nurturing and safe environment. Here are some additional insights. Sunlight and shade. Ensure that the chosen spot receives an adequate amount of sunlight. Most plants thrive in sunlight, and it's essential for the overall health of your garden. However, providing some shaded areas is also important, especially during hot summer days, where children can take refuge and rest. Accessibility. Opt for a location that is easily accessible for the children. If it's a school or community garden, choose a spot where kids can easily walk to without encountering any potential hazards. For a backyard garden, make sure it's not too far from the house, allowing easy supervision. Safety measures. Prioritize safety by examining the surroundings. Avoid areas with sharp objects, thorny plants, or potential tripping hazards. Ensure that the ground is level and free from any dangerous materials. If possible, create a boundary to clearly define the garden space and keep it secure. Space planning. Consider the available space and how you want to allocate it. Think about incorporating different zones for various activities. A cozy reading corner, a planting area, and an open space for interactive games can be fantastic additions. Planning for these zones will help create a well-organized and engaging children's garden. Environmental considerations. Be mindful of the local climate and weather conditions. Choose plants that are suitable for the region, taking into account factors such as rainfall, temperature fluctuations, and soil type. This ensures the longevity and success of your garden. Long-term viability. Think about the long-term viability of the chosen location. Will the garden still be suitable as the children grow older? Consider choosing a space that can evolve with the changing needs and interests of the kids over time. Community involvement. If you're creating a garden in a community or school setting, involve the children and the community in the decision-making process. Consider their preferences, and if possible, let them contribute ideas for the garden's location. Remember, the location sets the foundation for the entire children's garden experience. By carefully considering these factors, You can create a space that not only captures the imagination of the little ones but also ensures their safety and enjoyment in the garden. Creating an imaginative and functional layout is key to the success of your children's garden. Here are some additional considerations to keep in mind as you plan the layout. Zoning for activities: divide the garden space into different zones to cater to various activities. For example, designate a reading nook with cozy seating, surrounded by flowering plants and perhaps a small trellis for climbing vines. Another zone could be a hands-on planting area where children can experience the joy of growing their own flowers or vegetables. Flow and accessibility: ensure a smooth flow between different zones, allowing easy navigation for the children. Consider creating meandering pathways using colorful stepping stones or gravel. This not only adds a whimsical touch but also encourages exploration and a sense of adventure. Seating and gathering spaces: integrate comfortable seating options strategically across the garden. These can include benches, tree stumps, or even large cushions. Creating small gathering spots encourages social interaction and provides places for children to relax, chat, or engage in group activities. Educational stations: incorporate educational elements into the garden layout. Set up dedicated stations for learning about plants, insects, and the environment. Consider installing small informational signs, interactive displays, or even a weather station. These features turn the garden into a dynamic learning environment. Natural elements: embrace the natural elements of your chosen location. If you have trees, incorporate them into the design to provide shade and a sense of vertical space. If there's a water source nearby, consider adding a small water feature or a shallow pond to attract wildlife and introduce an additional layer of excitement. Seasonal interest: plan the garden to ensure year-round interest. Select a mix of plants that bloom at different times, providing a changing landscape throughout the seasons. This not only keeps the garden visually appealing but also allows children to observe the natural cycle of growth and change. Creativity and flexibility: be open to creativity and flexibility in your design. Children's interests evolve, and so can your garden. Consider leaving some spaces open for future additions or modifications based on the changing needs and preferences of the kids using the garden. Theme integration: if you have a specific theme for the children's garden, such as a fairy tale garden or a wildlife sanctuary, integrate elements that align with that theme. This adds a cohesive and enchanting touch to the overall design. By carefully planning the layout, you can create a children's garden that not only looks visually appealing but also fosters a sense of wonder and discovery. Keep the layout dynamic and adaptable, allowing the garden to grow and evolve along with the children who enjoy it. Selecting the right plants for a children's garden is crucial to creating a vibrant and engaging space. Here are some additional tips and considerations for choosing appropriate plants. Colorful blends: opt for plants with vibrant and catching flowers. Bright colors like reds, yellows, and blues not only add visual appeal but also capture the attention and imagination of children. Arrowheads, azaleas, and sunflowers offer excellent choices for ornamentation and beautiful. Fragrance and texture: engage multiple senses by incorporating plants with unique smells and fragrances. Herbs like lavender, mint, and rosemary not only smell delightful but also provide tactile experiences as children explore different leaf textures. Edible plants: introduce the concept of growing food by including edible plants in the garden. Herbs like basil, thyme, and chives are easy to grow and allow children to experience the joy of harvesting and tasting what they've grown. You could also consider planting easy to grow vegetables like cherry tomatoes and carrots. Interactive plants: choose plants that encourage interaction. For example, include touch-sensitive plants like the sensitive plant, Mimosa pudica, whose leaves fold inward when touched. This adds an element of surprise and excitement for children as they explore the garden. Butterfly and bee-friendly plants: foster an appreciation for pollinators by including plants that attract butterflies and bees. Flowers like butterfly bush, buddleia, bee balm, monarda, and coneflowers, echinacea, not only provide a visual spectacle but also contribute to the educational aspect of the garden. Fast-growing varieties. Children often have limited patience, so consider selecting fast-growing plants that show results relatively quickly. Sunflowers, nasturtiums, and morning glories are examples of plants that germinate and grow rapidly, keeping children engaged and excited about the gardening process. Plants with interesting features. Incorporate plants with unique features that spark curiosity. Plants with variegated leaves, unusual shapes, or distinct growth habits can capture the imagination of young gardeners. Carnivorous plants, like pitcher plants or Venus flytraps, may also fascinate children. Low-maintenance options. Choose low-maintenance plants that are forgiving and easy to care for. This ensures that children can actively participate in the care of the garden without feeling overwhelmed. Hardy perennials and native plants are often well suited for low-maintenance gardening. Seasonal interest. Include a mix of plants that provide interest throughout the seasons. Spring flowering bulbs, summer annuals, and fall blooming perennials create a dynamic and ever-changing landscape. This allows children to observe and appreciate the natural cycle of plant life. Safety first. Prioritize safety by avoiding plants that may be toxic if ingested. Research each plant's toxicity level and ensure that all selections are safe for children and pets. This information is particularly important when working with younger children who may be more inclined to explore with their mouths. And there you have it, your very own children's garden. A magical space where kids can explore, learn, and create lasting memories. I hope this video inspires you to create your own little haven for the little ones in your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring projects. Until next time, happy gardening!